my friends. This is the crazed collector, and I've been digging in the crypts, the catacombs below, and I found cool things that you should see. Things that I have not seen before, and if I overtalk, just willy-nilly go through it. I don't want to bore you. This says, somewhere on here, miscellaneous box of cool stuff. Now, take a look at this. This used to fit me. This is a little transfer of a Wolfman t-shirt. You see that? You see that? And then, but guess what? I also liked another monster. And there's the creature. Just imagine that I used to fit into this as a little tiny kid. Oh, but you know what's kind of cool is here's two of the iron-ons still available. I can put this on my t-shirt today. I don't want to take them out because they're probably fragile, but that's the Wolfman, if you can see that. And there's the creature. You can probably see that better. All right. Now, this box, if you look in here, is full of all sorts of crap, see? And we haven't got time to look at all this crap, so I kind of did a little pre-editing, and we're going to look at some quick crap. This was a really cool set of toys. Monsters came in here once upon a time. Where they are, I don't know. How could you go wrong with a headless monkey? That would haunt you forever. Oh, but there's Drac from the Groovy Ghoulies. Perfect. There we go. And there is another cool guy. Can you see him, Ruth? Or is it too dark over?
I'm just getting my shadow in there.
All right. And this came from, that was a Derringer that came with Palmer monsters that you did cool stuff to. Now, look at this really cool guy, right? It's kind of a monster, right? With a tail. But he was two monsters in one because he did that. And he was a different monster. How cool was that?
Very cool.
Very cool. Anybody recognize this? Probably be illegal now. It was called a Zulu gun. And you bought these little plastic suction cup darts, and it was a blow gun. You dropped the dart in there, and then you shot the dart at your friends or at the window or something fun. Anybody know who he is? Can you see him, Ruth? Mm-hmm. He's got a whip, Indy Jones-esque. How about this guy? He looks like he's from Gargoyles. And here's another guy. Anybody know him? I'm thinking Dungeons and Dragons. Here's a head, shrunken head, official shrunken head. I'm thinking this is dollar store stuff, maybe. Anybody remember them? It's not a very good creature. He looks like he's sucking on lemons. Oh, and here's a good jiggler. These were some of my favorite. These were like a quarter in the machine. And then this guy was a really cool guy. He was part of a set, and he went really fast because you can see he was like zip around. And here's another one of my favorite guys that was one of the best fighters. And he's like hanging out on this chain, and he could use the chain to beat people and to choke them with. And he had good knees to hit you with. This was another one of my, he was a villain. Yellow monkey. Monkeys were villains. And here was a spaceman on his stand. And it always bugged me because they didn't have any pupils. And then gorillas, you can't go wrong with gorillas. They were tough. That was an eraser. Or Planter's Peanuts. He's a salt and pepper shaker. Oh, here's something from my dad. Here's like a military guy made out of lead. Let's see who else is in there. How are we doing for time? Oh, there's Kristar, one of the Mighty Warriors.
We're at 3:36.
3:36. Okay, we'll go quick. Another Army man. Here's a guy that used to be a parachute guy, and he threw him up in the air, but I broke that thing off, so that was a jetpack. Put, 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 put. And he would put, 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 come at you. And then there's another gorilla. You can never have too many gorillas in your life. Oh, and then real quick, here was a set that I never quite liked, except they somehow survived. There's Mom and Dad from some set that like had kids and a house. How boring was that? For me, sorry, I know it's maybe not boring for everybody, but, and there's a guy that would fight with this guy. See, and they're like the same, and he would get the chain around his neck, and they would, this guy was always getting choked to death. Where'd this guy come from? Anybody know? He looks like kind of a Sasquatch bear. And then there was a set of Palmer flat guys, and they've recently been resurrected. I've seen them kicking around. Well, anyway, and here's some evil, I don't know what. Plus, oh, here's a guy that goes on a pencil topper. So We are not going to look into that whole box. We've already spent 4 minutes on just a handful of guys. If you know anything about any of them, or you want to share your memories, or you want to show them, make pictures of stuff, I would love to see them. Because here, back in the swamps and the catacombs and the crypts and the graveyards of memory, we save everything and we dig it up and show it to you. And I want to see you dig some up and show it to me. Super Monster City. We do traveling exhibits that go around the country, and we bring cool stuff, the past to the future. See you there. Bye.